wake up in the morning and my alarm gets on the morning, I think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I got my books and I give myself a look, I'm out the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright 'cause I'm saved by the bell. Yes, I know I'm in a mess and I knock it out my hourglass. Riding low in the chair, she won't know that I'm there. If I can get it in a mall, it'll be alright. It's alright 'cause I'm saved by the bell. It's alright 'cause I'm saved by the Lord. I'm saved by the bell.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
And you knew who you were.
Girls were girls and men were men.
Mr. We could use a
Man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled their way.
Gee, the old LaSalle ran great. Those were the days.
Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
Oh, delicious and well played, the Worders.
Thank you.
Nice.
And this was the top requested song. And I hate this song. I've never seen this show, but since you guys want it, we'll do it for you. And it goes a little something like this. Take it away, Nick. I love you guys. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you got no lights and the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung its cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see your troubles are all the same. Yeah, you want to be where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed, Mr. Coffee's dead, and the morning's looking bright, and your shrink ran off to Europe, didn't even write. This lyric is offensive, so I'm not gonna sing it. Be glad there is a place where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people came, something like that. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. This is great, guys. Thank you for this suggestion. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Oh boy. And you're always glad you came. There we go, we came back. Where everybody knows your name. Sing it if you know it. And they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. pizza.
Oh, I see what you.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
But where are those good old-fashioned values
of which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us
laugh and cry?
He's a Family Guy. Family Guy.
Open Stage would like to acknowledge the Susquehannock peoples, upon whose unceded land we produce this show. Open Stage commits to the work of dismantling the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism and the exclusions and erasures of many indigenous peoples that continue today. At Open Stage, we also believe that Black Lives Matter, and you should too. That belief starts with acknowledging plainly how the systems we depend on often operate as if they don't. We at Open Stage proudly stand united with Black people and communities of color during this movement of unrest and uprising. This show is brought to you by Open Stage, a professional theater company. Check out Open Stage's complete list of shows, all of which are offered completely free this season at openstagehbg.com. Thank you and enjoy the show.
My talented friends, the very talented.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Count the headlights on the highway. Hold me closer, Tony Danza. That's all I got. I'm gonna end it now.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's my jam, y'all. Tony Danza.
Candles in the wind.
It's 5,000 candles in the wind for Tony Danza. Hey, the Warners, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
Stacy, I'm great. You've got this. What is this? Windswept. Just wow.
Didn't wash my hair today.
And I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Wow.
We spared no expense.
You really did. You really spared nothing at all.
I
and
just woke up.
That's fine. That's fine, Nick. You sound good. You guys are. This is was a response again to one of your Facebook posts, right? The Tony Danza.
Derek Neal.
Derek Neal gave us a suggestion. Every week I go on to our My Talented Friends Facebook Live page. Make sure you are a part of that group if you're not already. And I asked for a suggestion of a song we should do at the top of the show. Today, this week's question was, what song have you heard misheard lyrics from?
Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
And it was Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
Tiny Tony Danza. Well, and there was
Tony Danza.
Thank you so much. You know something, I don't know if you know this, but your work last week actually inspired somebody to come on the show this week. So I don't know if you heard, but it's coming up. You're just turning on lights all over the internet, the Warners. We love you so much. Mwah. We'll see you soon. Well, howdy, the internet. Welcome to the show, My Talented Friends Live. I'm your host, Chris Gibson. My friends call me Gibby. Hopefully you will too. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't get my cue cards out. Okay, well, that's going to be fine. I'm sure that'll work out just perfectly well. Everything's going so well so far. I can say this. We wouldn't be here at all doing our show or shows here at Open Stage without the support of our Inner Circle members. So before we get any further into the show, I just want to say thank you, Inner Circle members. And if you don't know who they are, why, the Inner Circle is a group of very passionate art supporters who believe that theater is priceless. And so they make a monthly contribution to Open Stage, and that has allowed us to present this season, our 35th season, completely by donation only, or by a sliding scale, or if you have nothing at all, absolutely free. And it's because these people make these contributions. So if you are in a position to make a monthly contribution and you believe that art is priceless, please join our Inner Circle. Go to openstagehbg.com and click on the Open Circle stuff, and you'll find out everything there is to know. And we believe that when you join the Inner Circle, you help to make art accessible to somebody who maybe can't afford it. So we hope that you will do that. And when I say we, I don't just mean the royal we, but today I don't also mean my lovely and talented spouse, Rachel Landon. She's not here. She's working. I'd love to say she's enjoying a night off, and I think she's still probably watching the show. Rachel, get to work. But she couldn't be here. We're incredibly busy, all of us trying to get Poirot up and running, and there's a lot of costumes in that show, so Rachel is working overtime. But we have been blessed with the presence of the incredible Bree Dow as our showrunner tonight. Bree Dow, how are you, friend?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so well. It's how lucky are we that when Rachel can't be here, that you're just like willing to step in. Thank you so much, Bree. We love you. Thank you so much.
No problem. It's a blast being here.
Oh, it'll go downhill very quickly. So, it doesn't. Yeah, you've seen the show. It starts off good, and within minutes it goes quickly downhill. And I did not pull out my cue cards, so I'm just freestyling. I'm just going to make it up as we go. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, yeah, I did want to mention that I'm a little weirded out by last week's episode.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
Well, how I was here working late last Tuesday.
Yep.
And so I came home, and Liz and Antoni, your mascot, were in my room. It was really weird.
Well, they were in your room.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh.
it was just, I'm not trying to complain about it, because we're just trying to get by in quarantine,
everybody's
living in close quarters and all, but but maybe that mascot may be a problem.
He's interesting. It's unfortunate we signed a 10-year contract with him. Stuart Landon, he makes, when he finds a talent that he likes, he gets them and he doesn't let him go. Unfortunately, Anthony is he's been a challenging talent to work with, and I did not expect him to be in I didn't know he was at your apartment. I did see that he was with your roommate, Liz Curtis. Did not realize that was your bedroom, and that seems just off all in. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. So I'm
had a house meeting about it. So
good. Is he still there? Is he still?
Yeah.
Is he still...
Oh yeah. He's still there. He's there.
Ooh. Okay. Well, thanks for doing the show, Bree, and Anthony. If you're watching, please find another place to live. Another thing, Bree, I wanted to talk about the posters that we made. We made some.
Yeah.
Liz, there's one. You got one right there in your desk, and Liz Curtis did that little drawing, a very accurate drawing of my likeness. It's right there, and you can download this. There's a PDF on our Facebook group, and then you post it somewhere in your town, and we're trying to build up our audience and get more people to see the show. So what we like to do is we like to print it off. We like to slice up the little tear-offs, and then we crumple it and then flatten it out. That gives it a lot of character. And then we go out and we post it on a place where it's definitely going to be seen, like on the window of a police precinct or a public toilet or a private toilet. But if just saying to those of you out there in the internet, if you wanted to download your own poster and post them, make sure you take a video of yourself doing it. Not so much to incriminate you as to just send it into the show, and then we'll put it on the show. We did that with Rita Smith last week. So, Bree, I'm feeling real awkward, and I feel real uncomfortable about the situation I put you in. So I'm just going to let you go about running the show, and I will. I'll put a call in to Anthony. I'm sure he has a phone. But thank you, Bree. Thanks for being here. Okay. Oh no, you know what we got to do now? We got to talk to Chad. We got to bring that'll just. Forget about this whole Anthony thing. Hey, Chad.
Hi, Gibby.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well. You look well. The circus of torture that is the Chad room looks like it all came together. You look like you were a little panicky before the show. Things weren't going your way.
Yeah, I set up my backdrop here on a bunch of paint cans and stuff, and I knocked them over.
Well, I mean, how could you expect that to happen? I mean, you use paint cans.
Knocked it over until this point.
It's a good point, Chad. So, did you come up with a question of the day, which is pretty much your only responsibility?
Of course, I came up with a question for the day. Question of the day today happens to be a theme towards St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow, which is, what's your go-to drink order at the bar? I want to know, what do y'all get to drink? And if you're not a particular cocktail person, that's okay. Tell me your drink. Because I'm genuinely curious.
So is this like the drinks specifically for St. Patrick's Day, or just like your go-to at
go-to at any time? Because let's be real, everyone just wants the green beer on St. Patrick's Day.
See, St. Patrick's Day is we would call that amateur hour. It's when the non-drinkers go out and drink, and they drink the green beer, and the people who really drink what they would normally drink on a normal day. So I'm very curious. Green beer is not an acceptable answer for this question today. We want to know, what is your go-to drink when you saddle up to the bar? What are you going to knock back tomorrow for St. Patty's Day? All right, Chad, that's good. How's the t-shirts going? Right. Okay, great. Bree, could you just get Chad off the screen? And I don't want to even talk about it. All we need is some t-shirts. Just trying to sell some merch on this show here, and somehow we decided that Chad was the right person to be in charge of that. Well, we've got a huge show for you, Internet. We're so excited. It's a big show. Anthony Pieruccini is our special guest. Of course, we're going to have a song from the Warners. David Nell, my NASA nerd friend, is going to be here with a song. As well as, I'm sure, an update on the situation over at NASA. And we're going to play a little game of this or that in Act 3. But first, it is time for our news segment.
What happened?
That happened.
Yeah, that was good. That was tight.
I thought so too. Yeah, that was. I felt good.
I like how when Nick puts himself just right here, the anchor looks like horns on his head.
It does.
It's awesome. Like a demon pianist. I love it. All right. So let's get to these stories. These are ripped from the headlines, ripped from today's headlines and well, throughout the week. This one comes to us. It says the title is "Bean Me Up, Scotty." Bean me up, Scotty. A man in Los Angeles sought to save his favorite Mexican restaurant by sitting in a pool of bean dip for 24 hours in an odd attempt to raise money and attention for the restaurant. The man also took the opportunity to have the logo of the restaurant tattooed on his arm, naturally. Tomorrow, he plans to subsist solely on liquid oxygen and pierce his nose with a fish hook in support of his pet fish, who seems to be feeling a bit down recently.
He just cares, you know? He just
He
has
really
a lot of
does.
feelings.
Fever.
Thinks out of the box. Yeah.
What happened?
That was a very special that happened. Thanks, Nick. That was sweet. Next up, I might make sure I get this right. Bovine intervention. This is true. People are signing up to hug cows at sanctuaries across the country. Many desperate for attention as the nation approaches a full year of social distancing during the pandemic. Cows are, in case you're not familiar with what a cow is, cows are large, warm, huggable creatures who do not catch coronavirus. Patrons report feeling greatly transformed by the encounters, speaking to a very human need for affection. Reports indicate, however, that perhaps this is unsurprising, but that when the cow doesn't call you back the next day, it has a profound whiff of bullshit.
That's very moving.
Shut up.
Ooh, and on that.
Yeah. That happened.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nick. That was well played, sir. Pardon me. Pundits. We wanted to take a moment to celebrate the esteemed news organizations that make That Happened possible. Without the tireless, endless, and thoughtful work of this fourth estate, Open Stage would be without the content that has really become the backbone of everything that we do here. That happened, right? CNN, for example, humbly honored is honored for covering the breathtaking news story that Jennifer Garner had pierced her ears for the first time. Wow. CNN.
Only the hard hitting stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, truly. They're taking news reporting to the next level. What I'm waiting for is the upcoming coverage of Eric Estrada's hernia operation with bated breath. I can't wait to hear the coverage on that. His hernia.
That's going to be a HuffPost.
It's absolutely. It's
Definitely
huge.
HuffPost.
And that's our news segment.
What happened?
That happened.
Yeah, that did happen.
That's what happened.
That's what they say. That's what happens when you try to push a motorcycle around. You get a hernia. Is what happened to Eric Estrada. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know in person.
I think they write that in the instruction manual when you get your motorcycle. It's not to push.
Don't push it around. You'll pop something.
All of your back.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh yeah, or the crotch. Ooh, terrible. Okay, thanks, winners. We'll check with you later. Hey, I mentioned the inner circle earlier, and I am so grateful to everyone who contributes to Open Stage, whether you're making a donation or joining the inner circle at a low monthly level. Every contribution helps, but there is a group of people known as the Producers Circle, and those folks really step up, and I'd like to honor them by mentioning their names right now. Miles Babin, Chris Baldridge, David Skirpon, William and Sharia Ben, Michael Chapeloni, Jeff and Caitlin Copus, Desiree DeSoto, Harold and Maureen Dunbar, the Freeman family, Matthew Golden, Mary Lou and Raymond Harris, Nicholas Hughes, Dan Diebler and Elizabeth Johnson, Dr. Craig Keel and Renee Cook Keel, Esquire, Beryl Coor and Patrick Bear, Wayne and Gloria Landon, Bill and Beverly Lair, Howard Pullman, Karen Rook, Craig Sager, Brad and Colleen Sanders, Kristen Schofield, and John and Abby Tierney. Thank you for being our producers level at Open Sage's Inner Circle. We literally could not do any of this without you. And if you'd like to join them, go to openstagehbg.com and find out how you can become part of our Inner Circle. Now, it is time to hear from a good friend of ours, David Nell, who we know as my NASA nerd friend. There he is, Dave Nell, wearing a beautiful headpiece Hey, buddy, how are you?
So good to see you, Chris. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Oh, well, thank you. You have just been funneling talent our way through via your connections at Lake Forest and all the happening things in Chicago, right? You've got your finger on the pulse of what's going on there.
I've been really impressed by the talent that some of our students have displayed on our show, and happy to keep that Chicago to Harrisburg talent pipeline pumping.
That classic Chicago to Harrisburg. That's why they call you the second city. Is because
Chicago is just a stepping stone to Harrisburg.
To Harrisburg, yeah, I think that's fair. Second city, you know, they call us they call us just Harrisburg, and then they call you the second city. So, so thank you so much for bringing us Lucas of Maine, Lucas Dealey, and Explodio Rodeo, and Bruce Holtman. I mean, you've really just been really throwing some great talent our way, and I'm sincerely appreciative of that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad to do it.
Now,
better than the 4 people that watch our show on that we're producing on our campus, so it's nice that other people get to see their wonderful talent.
Yes, there's easily 7 or 8 that watch ours, so that's an increase for sure by math alone. Speaking of math, and before we get to your song, I just want to know: is anything happening at NASA these days, or are they just kicking their heels up?
No, they're I tell you. Ever since the launch of Kerbal Space Program 2, the video game, they've pretty much just been simulating and playing everything on there.
Yeah.
But seriously, they're doing stuff in space every day. Every single day. They just had a spacewalk repairing things there on the outside. In April 9th, they're going to launch 3 more people up, 2 Russians and an American heading up there. Hey, they just named 27 asteroids.
Really?
Yeah, none of them got named after me, which is a bummer.
And they know, even after the passionate work that you do,
I know,
semi-regularly here on this show that's seen by literally dozens of people, and they don't even acknowledge you.
The good news is there's a lot of asteroids, so I'm keeping my hopes way up.
Yeah, it's coming, buddy. I'm sure it's coming. Does Mars mean anything to you, or are you like, whatever?
Did you hear this? So the new little lander that's going on, and the ongoing experiments they've had, they're like, yeah, there's actually a lot there evidence that there used to be a lot of water on Mars, lots and lots of water,
which is proof that there. What does that mean? There used to be water. So what? I mean, what? Why does that matter?
Mars Beach, dude.
Oh. Spring break. Yeah, that makes sense. It is. Yeah, that makes sense. So you were watching the show last week, and you were inspired by Nick and Stacy. Is that right?
Oh, first of all, I watch every week.
Oh, buddy. Oh, that gets me right here.
Huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
Oh.
I have to figure out what I'm going to rip off for my show. So I watch.
Would you sit in a bowl of refried beans for us? That's what I want to know.
Oh, gosh. I would. I would sit and I would eat nachos out of your own bean tip. Nachos.
Oh my God!
For you.
This is a segment that we have to do. We have to do that. Yeah.
If you raise money for open stage, yeah.
I am my own appetizer. That's what we'll call it. Yeah. Tell me about your inspiration.
I got to say something real quick too, because I am a huge fan of Open Stage Harrisburg and what you guys do.
Thank you.
And maybe a lot of people don't know. But is this true that I read on your website? If you guys raise enough money, all of your tickets will be free?
This whole season, whether we raised enough money or not, our inner circle has made the entire season for free. That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's the way to do theater. That is
accessibility is key. Indeed. Indeed. Absolutely.
Truly loved your production of Every Man. It's the second best production I've seen you direct.
That's right. I forgot to say, David Nell, you were in my production of Every Man that we did at Mad Cow Theater, 15 years ago?
So long ago, yeah.
So long ago. We got to, next time you're on, we'll bring up some clips of that because I've got it. On tape. I actually put there's little bits of it in the Every Man that we have, just like little peeks at it. But yeah, you were beautiful. God, life's been hard on you since then, but then you were really lovely. Yeah, it was a fun
It
show.
was a super fun show.
Talk about the inspiration that you had watching the show last week.
The Warners inspired me with all of those TV themes.
Yeah.
And also discovering like that you get a TV theme and you get maybe 30 seconds of it for the intro. So many of these songs are extended and they have lyrics that people have never ever heard. I was inspired by that and wanted to share with you one of my favorite television themes.
Well, I am honored that you put it together for us, and I'm just going to say, David Nell, mwah, we love you. Bree, go ahead and take me off the screen and let Dave.
All right, here we go. Baby, did you ever wonder whatever became of me? I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Baby, you and me were never meant to be. Maybe think of me once in a while. Heading down that highway, leaving you behind. Hardest thing I ever had to do. Broke my heart in two, but baby, pay no mind. The price of finding me was losing you. Memories tend to hide that lonesome feeling, far away from you and feeling low. Getting late, dear friend, you know I miss you so. I've gotta go. Baby, did you ever wonder whatever became of me? Living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Baby, you and me were never meant to be. Maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yes, David Nell. Thank you, my friend. That was lovely. Mwah, we love you, buddy. We'll check in with you later on in the show. Thank you. WKRP in Cincinnati. Anthony Ariano brings up my favorite line, "As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." That is a funny show, and that episode in particular is my favorite. Hey, it looks like we got Dr. Kamika Campbell in the audience. Howdy, Dr. K. Of course, of the famed show Harrisburg Black News Beat, which will be here not this week, but next week, March 24th. It's coming up. We've got a commercial for it a little bit down the road. Thank you for watching the show, Kamika, and thank you for everybody who's watching the show. Now I've gone and lost my cue cards again, so give me a second to figure out what I'm saying. Let's check in with Chad. Let's see how the question of the day is going. Chad, has anybody responded to your QOTD?
Oh, we got a few answers coming down the pike so far. A few non-alcoholic suggestions, few alcoholic suggestions.
There's nothing wrong with non-alcoholic drinks on St. Patrick's or any day. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely not. But here are a few to just get us started so that you at home can get your brains working to answer my question of the day, which is, what is your go-to drink order at the bar? We got Wayne Landon saying an old-fashioned.
Classy.
Our new friend Tony saying a Manhattan.
Wait, was it Anthony or is that Tony Pieruccini? Who said that?
Tony Pieruccini.
Okay, because if you hear from Anthony, we need to get him out of Bree's apartment.
Oh yes, no, that's the rule. Our friend Bruce Holtman says a whiskey sour.
Oh, gosh, having a whiskey sour, that what a great drink. They are delicious. I also noticed that Bruce is willing to sit in a vat of queso for us. And we need to get
Bruce, say more.
Yeah, we need to get him locked down on that one. Any other good drinks?
Our friend Stephanie said a Shirley Temple is her go-to drink.
Classic little Sprite and grenadine, delicious.
Yes, and by far the most interesting, and we'll have to debrief on this later. One of our writers, Patrick Hughes, said,
no, not familiar.
Yeah, he said a cockatiel would be his drink, but it's a drink of his creation based upon the plumage of his pet bird.
I don't think this is how drinks work, but go on. Do we know what's in it?
I do know what's in it. One moment. I have it pulled up right here. It is a mixture of fresh grapefruit juice, rum, and vodka with a splash of grenadine.
That actually sounds pretty good, Patrick. I'll have to come over to your house and sample one of those. Well, hey, this is going well. This is pretty good. A lot of good responses, Chad. So I'm going to let you go. Hopefully we'll get some more. Please, folks, let us know what your favorite go-to drink is tomorrow, of course. St. Patrick's Day, and everybody likes to drink on St. Patrick's Day. Welcome, latecomers. If you're just joining the show, I think it's actually going very well, and maybe, knock on wood, it will continue to go well. Probably not, but thank you for tuning in, late or not. We're glad that you're here. Stay tuned for these important messages, and we'll see you on the other side.
Sup, humanoids? Sup, humanoids? Sup, humanoids? It's E-Man. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. Oh! Just go out there and live your damn life! Woo! Just live your damn life! It's fine, just go out there and live your damn life!
Hello?
Demon, you're dead.
Hey, I'm back. Welcome. I'm trying to get my cue cards all set up here, but welcome back, the internet, to My Talented Friends Live. We're so thrilled you are still here, and somewhat surprised. But I want to talk about our special guest tonight, Anthony Pieruccini. This guy is a guitarist of almost all music genres, and He's based right down the street from Harrisburg in Lancaster, PA. Been there for years, and he has played in projects varying from jazz ensemble to his own original music to musical theater, including working here at Open Stage from time to time. And he has prepared some really beautiful music for you guys this evening. So please enjoy Anthony Pieruccini.
Hey!
Oh, man. That was beautiful, Anthony. God, what a beautiful song. Tell me a little bit about this ensemble. Do you guys, Tyler Chick says you set the amp settings to creamy, and I think that is absolutely right. Oh, creamy and dreamy. So tell me about your ensemble. Do you guys still play together?
Yeah, so this is actually a recently joined group that we put together during the quarantine. It features like Corey Paternoster, who I played lots of drums with, and Jeremy Blau, who actually played with us for
Absolutely Freaked.
Yeah, man. Oh, so and then my buddy Nate Petley on piano. Like it's when it comes down to really talented pianists, it's either him or Nick.
Yeah, we are gifted with talent in this area with musicians, and I just get, God, what a beautiful song. What guitar are you playing in that one?
So that one is one of my absolutely favorite guitars. I use it for a lot of studio work because it is a vintage instrument, and I always feel weird about taking it out to gigs. But it's a 1980 Gibson ES335, and
I knew it. That's my favorite guitar, Anthony. It's literally my favorite guitar is the Gibson ES335, and I was like, that's got to be it. So that's from what year?
1980, and it's a funny guitar. It's actually a little it has a bit of a strange history, but to make it short, it's actually a factory second, and most factory seconds Gibson destroys from the factory, but this one just happened to make it through, and I ended up finding it. I tried several guitars before I bought this one, and it was the one, man. It sounds perfect.
My God. Yeah, it really sounds lovely. So let's talk about some of the projects that you've worked with us, because you did. I know you played a little bit for when we did Cass's production of Little Shop of Horrors, and then you played on Poirot this season on our first production of Poirot. You'll be playing on this upcoming production of Poirot, doing a little bit extra, actually doing some mixing as well and adding in some tracks, but. My favorite show that you worked with us on, of course, was Absolutely Freaked with the Frank Zappa. What was it? A rock experience? Is that what we called it?
Yeah.
Wayne's watching. He'll tell us.
How was it?
Yeah. What did you think of that? Did you enjoy that experience?
Oh man, it was awesome. It was a theater experience like none other that I've been a part of. It just crazy, really cool show. Obviously, the music is amazing, and the actors really brought it to life. It was it was quite the show. What a group
of weirdos that was. It was you and me and Nick Werner, Stacy Werner, America's Sweetheart, TJ Creedon, Bree Dow, obviously rocking the projections, and Jeremy Blount, TJ Cole on drums. And I'm not missing anybody. Of course, Wayne. Oh yeah, Wayne Landon, and my one of my dearest friends, whose name is just now run out of my head, Joe Osborne, who was the producer of the thing and played the keys. And we took Frank Zappa's earliest music. Oh, of course, and Haniel Sindelar. How did I forget? Hani? Oh God, of course, Hani. I mean, it was just a bizarre, and then all the freaks that Hani brought along with us too. We had on every different night there were different drag performers that would come on and freaks that would come on and do bizarre things. And we took and did original arrangements of Frank Zappa's earliest music. Is really particularly hard to be accessible music from Absolutely Freaked and Only in It for the Money and those early albums. That is famously difficult music, particularly on the guitar. Had you ever played Frank Zappa music before that, and would you ever play it again?
Yeah, so I hadn't played any Frank Zappa specifically. I've heard a lot of Frank Zappa, but there's very few opportunities as a working musician where you get the pleasure of playing Frank Zappa music. It's you don't tend to get those requests at weddings. But if the opportunity presented itself, I would absolutely play it again. Yeah, that was an amazing music. Really fun show. Yeah.
Me and Bree should get together and dust off. We've got the video. We filmed it. We filmed it for archival purposes. This was pre-pandemic, before you would think of putting stuff online. But now that now that I'm talking about it, really makes me want to dust that off and revisit it, because God, it was such a fun show, and it was such a wonderful opportunity to work with you. And you were just sizzling on those solos. And Anthony, we've got more music coming from you later on in the show. So I just want to say thank you, and we're gonna also check back in with you a little bit later in the show. But thanks for being here, brother. We love you so much, and we're so grateful for the music you provide for us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I mean, it's a pleasure to be on the show. It's a lot of fun.
All right, brother. We'll see you in a few minutes. Anthony, check out Anthony's YouTube. Tony Plays Guitar. And if you want to give the man some compensation for his work, go to his PayPal, paypal.me / Libalto, Libalto, or you can go to the Venmo at Anthony-Pieruccini, and that's Pieruccini, because you're an Italian guy, aren't you?
Correct.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony. We'll see you later. We'll see you later on the show. All right. Oh goodness, that was just amazing. Yes, it's always great to have talented musicians on the show, and Anthony, man, you don't get better than that. Except maybe not better, but just as good are these crazy kids who I like to call the Werners, and I think it's time for a song from the Werners.
Oh, I love Anthony.
Goodness.
He's so cool, and he's so good.
He's so good. Oh, that was so beautiful.
Yeah, he's literally just also one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your entire life. With that much talent, it's really hard to have a head on your shoulders, and that boy has it solidly screwed on.
Yeah, he has every right to be like a total jerk, but he's not.
But he's not. He's very pleasant, so thank you.
He is. He's very kind, very funny.
We love you so much, Anthony. We love you.
Hey, hey, the Werners. I like how now it's all swept to the side. I'm just. Oh,
it's got a mind of its own today.
Oh
so
my God!
I'm just gonna let it happen.
I'm fascinated by hair in general, and I'm just gonna let you, Stacey, talk about what you're gonna sing tonight.
Sweet. So 2 days ago was Pi Day, which is my personal favorite holiday. We celebrate privately at home, and I was trying to think of songs that I could incorporate this holiday into, and then I was thinking musicals, and there's a couple musicals, about pie. And so I thought I'd sing this little ditty it's this new musical. I doubt any of you have heard of it. It's called Waitress. And it's about this crazy woman who gets this barber to kill people, and then she bakes them into pies.
No, wrong show.
Wrong show?
Wrong show.
Okay, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to be singing a song called She Used to Be Pie, the musical Waitress. Here we go, Nick. Take it away. It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and these patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be. Although it's true I was never attention sweet center, I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. Now I got you. You're not what I asked for. If I am honest, I know I would give it all back for the chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For the girl I knew who'd be reckless just enough would get hurt, but it learns how to tough it up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. most of the time, she has all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. Happy Pie Day.
So beautiful. Man, nobody destroys a musical theater song like the Warners. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Stacy. So beautiful. And I'm glad that you celebrate Pi Day at home in the privacy of your home, not going out and joining the parades and making a drunken fool of yourself. Treat it with the respect it deserves. If you want to treat the Warners with the respect they deserve, open up your digital wallet and drop some cash into it. Go to the Venmo at n-werner-86 and make a contribution to these hardworking artists who deserve it. And speaking of hardworking artists, we got another song, one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. Internet, we're coming at you with incredible content. Here is another song by the amazing Anthony Pieruccini. don't go out trying to take down a Miles Davis tune unless you got some chops, and that dude has got some chops, as does his associates. Hey, you ought to open up your digital wallets and put some money in his PayPal. Go to paypal.me/@libalto, LIBALTO, or go to the Venmo. This one's the Venmo right here, at Anthony Pieruccini, Pieruccini, and give the man some cash. Oh my God, that was so smoking, so great. And there's more, guys. There's more show coming for you. So, but before we go anywhere, let's check in with Chad. Let's see how the drink situation's going. Chad,
What up?
what'd you think of that jam by Anthony and his pals?
So smooth, so good. Ooh.
Yeah. Makes me want to have a drink.
Not that I was working.
Oh, you are working. What are the drinks that folks have been telling you about?
All right. Well, to wrap up some of our answers for today, we got.
You better fix that background, or Stuart Landon will jump through the internet and smack it off of you.
We've got Rita, our good friend Rita, saying her go-to cocktail is the Long Island iced tea.
Classic.
Yep. Our friend Patty says a Windsor and ginger.
I saw that, and I don't know what that means. A Windsor and ginger. Elaborate, Patty. Elaborate. What does a Windsor and ginger mean? I don't know what that means.
Rachel's is her favorite's whatever one's free. That checks out.
Yeah, that's how we met.
That checks out. Yep.
Yeah.
We also have our friend Joe saying that some red wine go-to drink.
Absolutely. Neil Diamond said it best. Red wine.
We also have our friend Jen saying a margarita, and then Liz Curtis said that typically her drink is a whiskey on the rocks, but a bowl of milk sounds really great. I think it's taking over her mind.
Yeah, she is real. I wonder. Liz, if you need, oh my gosh, that's.
I have a food court in my mom's basement.
Milk is not even good for cats, Anthony. I'm just going to say that right now. It's really not. It's like kind of a cliche, but please don't drink a big bowl of milk. It's probably not good for you either, Liz. Anyway, well, this is great. So many fascinating cocktails. It really is interesting to hear what people's beverages of choice are. All right, Chad, we'll let you go. We'll come back to you in Act 3. And those of you out there in the internet that's watching the show, hope you're having a good time. There's more to come. Stay tuned. After these messages, we'll be right back. Salon. Hey, we're back. Welcome back to the internet. My stuff's gone all wonky here. Wait, oh gosh, yes. Very important to see the famous vases of Open Stage. Welcome back to the internet. Hey, I don't know if you noticed that last little commercial, is not an Open Stage production at all. This is a thing I'm doing just sort of like on my off time with some buddies of mine from Houston. Bobby Marlborough and I met in Houston. Now he's up in Brooklyn with a company called No Exit Theater Collective. And he approached me and asked me if I would be willing to partake in their production, their online production of Alfred Yari's classic filthy piece of theater, Ubu Wa, and would I be interested in playing Papa Ubu? And I said, yes, absolutely. It is not for the little ones, y'all. It's very, very dirty. It's very filthy. It's a piece of, I think it's Theater of the Oppressed, or Theater of the Absurd, rather. And it is really, it's a funny play. It's very filthy. It's not for the kids, but if you want to try something a little bit different, we're going to do a production live on April 1st, and I think there's a few recorded productions after that. But you can go to ubu.eventbrite.com and pick up tickets for that and see me hanging out with a bunch of cool kids up in Brooklyn doing some filthy theater, which I'm want to do from time to time. Something else, I wanted to try something new. We have been producing this show now for very close to a year, coming up on a year, and there's a lot of great comedy that has been pushed on or put on this show, and then we have just basically, if you don't go back and watch the old episodes, you might have forgotten it. And since my buddy David Nell was on here, I felt like it was time to bring back one of my favorite pieces of comedy that we have shown you in this past bizarre year. That was made by David and his lovely wife Stephanie Stroud, and they have I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Those of you who've seen it, enjoy it again. If you haven't seen it, get ready for the Reenactors Studio.
You think you've studied acting.
You're wearing a black shirt.
I'm wearing a black shirt.
You call that a glass of water?
Unlearn what you have learned. The Reenactors Studio.
Knowing the given circumstances of a scene.
Specificity of character, expressed physically while remaining emotionally grounded in the context of the play.
Memorizing your lines.
It's time to stop being an actor
and start becoming
a reenactor.
Introducing the Reenactors Studio. We give you the skills to be a reenactor in TV shows, film, documentary, TV shows.
With skills such as
working in the office,
office banter,
being suspicious of your coworker who, come to think of it, was acting strange that day.
Next, you'll be ready for level 2 reenactment.
Our specialized intermediate training has a focus on crime scene investigation.
It's a day like any other day until you discover a body.
crime scene investigator,
Witness interviews,
forensic science analysis, and confirmation of results.
At the Reenactors Studio, you'll learn how to live truthfully in any reenacted world.
medical research,
Legal research,
stock market analysis,
construction analysis, science, science fiction.
Register now on our website using promo code Shakespeare, and you'll receive 1 free class in our classical training. We wouldn't call ourselves the best reenacting studio in the world if we didn't include training in the most dramatic and in-demand reenactments. War.
At the Reenactor Studio, you'll not only learn combat styles of each era of pre- and modern warfare, our specialists will help train your body how to be killed and die dramatically in over 120 different ways.
Stop acting.
Start reenacting.
The Reenactors Studio.
The Reenactor Studio, now open inside the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese on Highway 12.
Oh my God, I've watched it 100 times. I'll watch it 100 more times. Trust me, there are so many little small things in that video that are absolutely brilliant. Thank you, David and Stephanie, for that beautiful, beautiful little piece of comedy. And that inspires me to now move on to the next segment. That in the cue card says go to the next segment, which is it's time to play a little game. It's time for a round of This or That. Classic Rachel Landon title card with the chicken dance added in for extra fun. Hey, look, the whole gang's here. Is everybody ready to play a round of This or That?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Excellent. Well, if you don't know how to play This or That, Chad is going to explain it because this is Chad's game. Chad runs this game. Go for it, Chad.
Yeah, thanks for letting me write the game, Gibby. Okay, so how you play This or That is I will give you two options and you pick one as fast as you can.
It's a rapid fire game.
Rapid fire.
Don't first thought, best thought. Don't mull it over. Just got to what's the first thing that comes to your mind, and then go with it. Yeah,
got it.
You just say it. Okay.
In improv class, it's yes and. Or in the Reenactor Studio, it's the right before the gunshot.
All together?
Yes.
All together?
No, not all together. We're going to do. Go ahead, Chad. This is your show, Chad. I apologize. I will let you talk.
Thank you.
I'm really going to let you say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I actually
because sometimes it's unfortunate that I talk over you, and I'm not going to do that this time. Not going to do it, Chad. Go ahead. Really, this time I won't do it. I'm sorry.
Well, I have actually divided up the This or That questions so that they're associated with different people. I used a random number generator to assign them to each one of you, so we're all good.
Okay.
Ooh, a random.
You really got those words out, didn't you? You got those out quick.
So quick.
It's almost like just in case.
Did you partner with Dr. Wilhelm to get that random number generator? It's been taking up space in the lobby for like 6 months now.
Yeah, he put it in the Circus of Doom. I can't move my chair because of it.
Okay,
so
that's fair trade.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, who goes first, Chad?
Well, we'll go another random number generator. And Stacey
That's the
goes
sound
first.
of science.
Oh, what, me?
Oh, all right.
I don't know. Okay. Here we go.
All right, Stacey, ready?
Sure.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Dancing or drinking at the bar?
Dancing.
Pool or the beach?
Again?
Pool or the beach?
Pool.
All right, Nick. Nighttime or daytime?
Nighttime.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Shower or bubble bath?
Shower.
David. McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Plays or musicals?
Plays.
Video games or board games?
Board games.
Andrew. Sci-fi or fantasy?
Oh, it was
You mean
Anthony?
You mean
Oh,
Anthony?
right.
Who's Andrew?
That's Andrew.
Anthony!
Jesus, Chad, you had one job.
Hold on, Andrew, they need you.
Andrew Garfield's on the show?
Fantasy. Nailed it.
Greg, classic or new age?
New age.
Cupcakes or cookies?
Wait, cupcakes or what?
Cookies.
Cookie? Go, cookie. Cookie.
All right, Chris. Treats or tricks?
Tricks.
Farmer's market or thrift shopping?
Thrift shopping.
This or that or wed, bed, behead?
Ooh, wed, bed, or behead. I have to go with
because
that.
you're doing a terrible job, Jeff.
No.
Jeff's doing a really bad job.
Chad, you did so well. It was so much rapid fire. We didn't even get a chance to comment or even like add any riffing or coloring. So boy, that's
eliminates the crosstalk.
Yeah,
eliminates the crosstalk. David Richwine, if Dave Richwine would be pleased because it's maybe the shortest game ever on this show. Generally, we go till 10:15. But hey, how about and you did call Anthony Andrew, but that was you were nervous. It's your first time.
In my cue card, I don't know. Benny tried to help me with this. So I don't know what's up right now.
Are you blaming Benny? Are you actually blaming Benny right now?
I am throwing Benny under the bus.
Yeah.
That's great.
Benny's not here. I can blame Benny.
Oh wow.
Fair enough.
I wish I had somebody I could blame all my mistakes on. Well, that was great. So let me try. I'm just trying to think. So Stacy, you said dancing, not drinking at the bar. What else did you say?
Yeah, I'm on that wagon right now just for my own health reasons.
Certainly.
So I said dancing because it both equally when I'm out normally, but since I'm trying to cut back on the drinking, it's always dancing. What else was asked to me?
Wait, Stacey, what about dancing at the bar?
Well, that's most of what it is. Dancing at the bar and drinking in my car before going into the bar. If I'm trying to save a little money.
Yeah, you got
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Nick, the one I remember from Nick was bubble bath or shower, and you went. Are you not into the bubble baths, Nick?
No, get it over.
We also don't have a tub, so
even if I did.
Very difficult to do a bubble bath if you only have a shower. And David Dell, without hesitation, Burger King over McDonald's over Burger King. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, I lied about the video game board game one. I'm so sorry. I said board games just to sound cool, but
I was really.
My PlayStation is on in the background.
I'm just waiting to get off this show so I can continue playing Final Fantasy VII for the 17th time.
Yeah. Don't be ashamed of your video game.
Embrace it.
No, embrace your video game. I thought it was a weird flex, but I was like, wow, because he's like a professor now, so now he plays board games. That's cool. That's cool.
No, I don't. I don't at all.
Anthony, were any of your, or Andrew, however you prefer to be
however you pronounce it, yeah.
Yeah, however you pronounce it.
Andy.
Were there any choices that you found difficult, or were they all? Which one was the one that caused you the most thought?
I think honestly, the sci-fi and fantasy one, because I don't know, they're both cool. I like both of them. I wanted to say sci-fi fantasy.
Sure, absolutely.
The little slasher, yeah.
So
I think,
that was a tough one for me, I think.
Okay, well, let's go around and I'm curious for the question of the day. We haven't heard responses from this crew. Anthony Pieruccini, when you saddle up to the bar, what's your drink of choice?
So I don't mean to sound prestigious or whatever, but since we can't go to the bar very often or at all due to COVID, I actually started making some of my own drinks at home. And I actually sneakily put in the chat the drink that I like, but I didn't specify on what it actually is. So I go for a Manhattan, but I have this cool Manhattan recipe where I use whiskey and I use a sweet vermouth, but then I add a little bit of grenadine in there just to sweeten it up a bit. And instead of using regular bitters, I actually use chocolate bitters.
Yeah.
So I know grenadine is technically cherry, but it's kind of a chocolate covered cherry kind of.
Oh my God!
I think we had a drink like that at the bar at Open Stage for a little bit. I think we had a chocolate Manhattan for a minute or two. That was quite good.
Absolutely. adding the grenadine in there, that's a Rachel Landon drink. Rachel Landon would love that drink. That's how, and I love a Manhattan myself. That sounds delicious. How about you, David? Now.
Oh man, speaking of grenadine, I think I'd get a good cold Zima.
Oh, the
effervescent.
Yes, refreshing.
So effervescent.
Yes. Gosh, a Zima. Chad, do you even know what a Zima is?
Absolutely not.
No.
Think of like if they bottled dust and gave it bubbles, and it was like 5% alcohol by volume.
It's like the Crystal Pepsi of.
Yes. It was the alcoholic Crystal Pepsi of its time. Yes, that's right.
It was my first illegal drink.
Oh, really? A Zima?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And it was an old one too. There was like a half of a case in my grandma's basement that was warm. And
that sounds
warm Zima.
It was
What
so
about
good.
you, Stacey? Before when you were off the wagon, what would be your drink choice?
I loved TJ and I bond over a double vodka soda in a tall glass, specifically served at McGrath's Pub with a side of Blarney bread.
Oh my God. That Blarney
if you really
bread
want to
will
get St. Patrick's Day. Blarney bread is just a loaf of like French bread with mayonnaise and butter and cheese and garlic mixed together, and then they spread it on there, and then they'll broil it. It's delicious.
Oh
it's
my God.
quite magical.
It is magical. It is magical. It gives me the agita, but oh my God, it's delicious. Nick, what about you?
Strong beer.
A strong.
He likes Perpetuals, Perpetual, which is Trogs.
Trogs. That's a Pennsylvania beer, internet. All right, and Chad, are you even old enough to drink? How old are you, Chad?
What?
Okay, I'll. No,
Sorry.
you just zoned right out, just browned out.
All right, right on out of there.
Oh, that's fine. Yes, Chad's thinking now about playing his Vidya game, so that's another. Hey, and you know what, gang? That's a show. That's the show that we just did. It was a great one, and thank you all for being here. Thank you, Anthony Pieruccini, for being on our show and bringing us some beautiful music.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, my brother. Oh,
yeah,
man.
it was awesome, Anthony. Thank you.
Amazing, and we'll have you back. David, now, you're always welcome here. You and your lovely wife, anytime you guys want to come on and keep sending us the talent. We need that fresh blood. It's like we'll wither and die if we don't leech off the blood of the youth. So please continue to supply us.
The Chicago-Harrisburg pipeline will keep it alive. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, David.
All right, David, thank you so much. And who else? Nick and Stacey Werner, as always. Thank you guys. Liz Curtis, I hope you're okay. I know that it feels like this is an exciting time, but I really want you to think about your choices. Anthony is probably not the right guy for you. Patrick Hughes, thank you for always watching and contributing to the show. Wayne Landon, thank you for always making the show work. Dan McGregor, thank you for all the technical work that you do. Ben Ameda, I'm sorry you've been thrown under the bus by our intern Chad. Bree Dow. Slow clap for Bree Dow.
We nailed that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I've never seen a slow clap get progressively slower as it went on. That was really impressive on our part.
That's how well she did. And we did. We also did very well. And you know who also I would like to thank, who's not here right now, but usually is? Rachel Landon. I would like to thank her for marrying me. I would like to thank her for being an amazing showrunner and a great costume designer and an amazing actor. Wait till you see her in Poirot. I don't know if you've seen the internet. Did you see the mustache shot that she did today?
That was great. I was so excited to see that show.
Yeah, wait till you see her try to drink and eat with that with that dust crummer on. It's classic. And you know who else doesn't get enough thanks? Stuart Landon, the head honcho, the chief, the big cheese. What do you call him, Chad? What's your nickname for Chad? What's your nickname for Stuart?
The guy who signs my paychecks.
the guy who signs your paychecks, which I did not know you were being paid. We're going to have a conversation.
We pay, Chad?
About that. We did not. We don't. We shouldn't be paying Chad. So anyway, the Obstructed View is on Thursday nights right here on this corner of the internet at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Harrisburg Black News Beat is now on every second and fourth Wednesday, which means the next one coming up is March 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, featuring Dr. Kamika Campbell and Bassir Vincent. And we would love it if you would subscribe to our YouTube. We got about 380 subscribers right now. We would very much like to get to 1,000 so that we can start proving to Stuart that these shows are worth doing. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share this show if you enjoy it. When it posts on the internet, just share it with all your friends as if it was an infectious disease. Join our Facebook group. So much fun in the Facebook group, right? It's a good time.
Yeah, we have a blast.
We do. We really do have a lot of fun on the Facebook group. And become an Inner Circle member if you have the means. We would love it if you did. Black Lives Matter. They continue to matter. They always have mattered. Let's start acting like they do, America. For Christ's sake, wear a mask. We're almost out, y'all. Don't listen to the fucktards in Texas. Not the people in Texas. They're beautiful, but the governor in Texas is a fucktard. And all of the idiots that are lifting the mask bans, they're stupid. Wear your mask. Let's get out of this pandemic. Please take care of each other. Nick and Stacy, take us out.
Got it. Thank you so much for watching My Talented Friends live. We go live every Tuesday here on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to like and follow us. We do a lot of cool stuff, and we just love entertaining you guys every week. And we want to see you come back for more and more. And with that, I'll leave you with this. My talented friends. They're very talented. Bye. My talented friends, they're very talented.